Back to code with Graver section. Before I start losing my appetite, I'm just going to clear of this, then maybe try to create some kind of a little CSS styling and do it with JavaScript, or let's see what JavaScript is up to can do when it comes to DOM. So DOM start from DOM. That is the mini. So documents, it stands for documents, objects, manipulation. So these actually stand for how you can manipulate your elements. So documents, the objects in the document, how you can use JavaScript to change the style of a box that already have background color of red with CSS, and because we are now using JavaScript, you can change it to blue, red, or whatsoever your face likes. Let's go ahead and dive right in. This is going to be super interesting, trust me, very, very interesting. So no more output and no more welcome to conditional statement. So everything we are going to throw up is going to be a div, then we can get each of them a class. The first now to do box. The first thing I want to do is box right now. That's good. And well, another thing I want to do is I don't have a CSS folder here. Permits me to create a new folder. I'm going to name it CSS. So this is CSS right here. We have CSS already, and inside the CSS, I'm going to create a new file that I'm going to call it style.css. So we have the CSS, we have the JavaScript empty, only the HTML is full. Then let's go ahead and do a very link up. So link, the relationship comes from first style shit. So let me show you something. As soon as I type relationship, you can see we have a lot of options. We have ping back, we have icon, we have app, author, we have a lot of things right here. I'm going to explain to you what the icon does and what the style sheet done later in this section of tutorial. Probably when I'm done, then we need to provide where it is being kept. So it's a css slash style, oh my god, dot css. So I'm going to close this up. All right, so this is nice now. Do I have any syntax error? I feel bad. I guess I don't. Okay, so right from here, as we know, css was, so you're just going to select it like this. We're going to give it an height of 200 pixels or 300 pixels, a width of 300 pixels, and a background of red. Let's just refresh this. Where are you? So this is what we got. So what we want to do now, we want to, by main use, I'm still having w3 school open up. Let's close that up. By main, or let me say by a mechanism, I want to go ahead and change the background color of this guy with JavaScript. So what I'm going to do below here, we're going to set up a button, and that button is the type of button, name of button. We are going to say change we're going to say change bg color. So I'm lazy, that's why I have to just make sure that it is short like that. Let's just have some space in between them. It doesn't really make sense that. Let's push it from here. So margin from bottom, you can just do 10 pixels is okay, maybe even 5 should be okay. So it's okay now. So we have the button already. Let's go ahead and code our way out. So the first thing is that we are having a div with a class of box that we want to change, and with JavaScript we can do it that let's div element now. So this is DOM. Welcome to DOM. You can say documents, we are not using get again, query. So I said that in the selector in the last tutorial, query selector, div with a class of box. So that's it. That's all it. Then we can say the div element dot style, like that, dot background is equals to blue. Now as simple as all. That's all, just simple as it. But mind you, when you click this button, this is not going to call anything in this script, but this script is going to call itself immediately I finish loading the page, or while I load the page. So it's going to call itself, and that is because I did not add any events here. So it's supposed to be on click, then it's going to do a function here. We don't actually put any function here, we just do it. Let's just go ahead and refresh this. So when I refresh it without clicking the button, you can see I have the background color to be blue. So what we can do to stop that from happening is to wrap it inside an event. So we can say on click, when it is click is equals to change. We want to have a function as a change bg, so change background, like that. So that's the function. Let me just write this right. So I'm going to copy the function, and we should always remember the syntax right here. So for us to create a function, we need the function keyword function. Then we can say change bg, change the background. Then we can grab this guy, paste it right here. Then boom, it's not gonna work until we click this button. So it's back right now, so we can change the background now. And that is how you can use the JavaScript to go ahead and start even doing a lot of style. To see what you can do with JavaScript, so you can do console.log div element.style. So I will open the developer menu, then refresh this page and click the change background. So if you are with me right here, right from here, is there any way I can bring this down? I really want to bring it down. Okay, if you are with me right here, you are seeing this, you're going to realize that we have lots of CSS manipulations that are here for us, available for us. So we can, if we start from A, we have animation. So we can set up animation with JavaScript. We can set up animation, the direction, the duration, the view mode, the iteration count. We can set them up right within our JavaScript. We can set up background color, background image position. We can set up everything that we are able to do with CSS. It's even doable with JavaScript. Can you see? I seen all this list. We can set up the margin, the width, and everything. Let's just go ahead and give some simple basic scenario. So I can also do div elements dot style again dot width. So I can set the width to be equals to probably 100 now, or 1000 now, and that's just going to be really big on click. So am I able to say, sorry, I just put 1000. I was supposed to be 500 pixels. It should be in string, not just some kind of this. Can you see? So when I click it, it's actually changed the width to 500 pixels. And that is how you can just go ahead and begin to do your styling. You can say div element dot style dot height equals to, so you can set up the height to be 500 so pixels too. And if you refresh this, you click this, so it's have the width of 500, actually 500 pixels, like that. So that is how you can go ahead and style things up with HTML CSS. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can change a class name of an element or how you can just go ahead and create an element and append it into the HTML. Thank you.